The Ghana Statistical Service is set to put out preliminary results of the 2021 population and housing census in September. The census is expected to reveal the population of the country as well as structures that would help in taking critical developmental decisions. Speaking at the closing ceremony of a training exercise organized for post-enumerators at Winneba, government statistician Professor Kobnenim asked for cooperation as the 21-day post-enumeration survey kicks off across the country.
Nearly 400 enumerators have begun the post-enumeration survey by the Ghana Statistical Service. The enumerators are back on the field to assess the quality and the content of the 2021 population and housing census. Government statistician Professor Samuel Kobnenim says the preliminary results of the 2021 population and housing census will be released in the coming days.
Once they approve of the release calendar, we're going to put it out there. But I'm pretty certain that barring whatever challenges, in the month of September, we should be able to put out the preliminary results.
Professor Enim called for support to make the post-enumeration survey a huge success. He says the essence of the exercise is to assure themselves that the 2021 population had quality coverage as well as great content.
This is not an indication suggesting that the data that we collected during the census exercise was not of quality. This is an international requirement that anytime you do a population housing census, it is important you get people to know the level of confidence that you have in the quality of the data. So we are following international procedures, for which reason we are doing the post-enumeration survey.
Chief Technical Advisor of the UNFPA, Dr. Collins Opio, outlines what the post-enumeration survey seeks to add to the 2021 population and housing census.
We are going back to a representative sample of the census households. Those households that we go to, which are just about 1% of all the households in Ghana, we are going to go back to them with just a few questions or basic questions on characteristics that we want to check. But the most important thing that we want to do is we want to go back to those households and ask them questions about the census in terms of how many people were there during the census, to ascertain that everybody in those households during the census were in fact enumerated. So this is really basically what it is to validate the census results.
The enumerators have begun the post-enumeration survey and they are expected to finish the 21-day exercise on the 14th of September. Reporting for JoyNews, Richard Kwejenyakon, Winneba.